How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. A little wicked weed action up in this piece with some wicked weeds. French toast, barrel aged French toast. It's an imperial stout with cinnamon, vanilla, and maple syrup. Yeah, that shit is right up my alley. Wicked Weed, I've had some of their. Actually, never had this. I've had some of their stouts. Really enjoyed them. Kind of a maple syrup whore, so kind of just edges in my favor. So hopefully, this is the good stuff. As far as what it says on the bottle itself, it says Wicked Weed Brewing Barrel Aged French Toast Imperial Stout brewed with cinnamon, vanilla, and maple syrup. It says Bourbon Barrel Aged French Toast Imperial Stout is a delicious testament to smoldering intensity. Prepare for the smooth vanilla, zesty cinnamon, and sweet maple syrup of the original to be epically enhanced by the finest Kentucky bourbon barrels. This sweet treats time in oak barrels has forged an entirely new creation. Taste an entirely new creation, bourbon-based transformation, and given to the sweet intensity. It's got like leaves and white lettering with like that black outline. It's hard to read. It's not my fault. Anyway, 10% alcohol by volume, and it was bottled in January 16th, 2017. So almost 4 months old, being that this is April 2017. Happy that. Label-wise, it's alright. I like it. It's cool. I dig it. You know, nothing wrong with it. You know, you got a little French toast, maple syrup, whatever. Now, this is kind of where I love Wicked Weed's labels. And I think, I'm thinking another, god damn, why am I spacing on it? Another brewery does a bunch of sours. Damn it. Anyway, there's another brewery that does a bunch of sours, and I believe they do the same exact thing with their labels. And that is, if you rotate around, the label kind of matches up. Like it's a cutout. Perfect. I don't know why I love that so much. Something about that symmetry of the label outline lining up with the other end of the side of the label. Listen, I'm kooky when it comes to my art and design, and to me, that just fucking is awesome. Jester King. That was who I was thinking of, by the way. Anyway, let's pop this open. A little hiss on there. I actually got this locally. Local bottle shop by me. We've been getting Wicked Weed. And bottle shop by me has a lot of pull. And they did a little release. And on a Sunday afternoon, I kind of just strolled on by and walked in and grabbed the bottle and walked out. So that's pretty nice, man. It's good to get newer, unique kind of beers in and around this area without having to deal with a whole bunch of bullshit. Anyway, Two Fingers, nice creaminess, weird rocky center with nice creaminess, pretty much on the circumference of the beer, except for about quarter size center point of it. Bubbles, pretty uniform, you know, small to medium, and it's got like a milk chocolatey kind of head going on in there, and she'd be dark. She'd be dark. Dark as my soul. I actually don't have a dark soul. I just like to say it because it's fun. Anyway, let's see if we can get a nose on her. Bourbon. Who would thunk it? Bourbon. Vanilla, maple syrup is coming through. Start huffing, really just kind of start huffing on it. Bourbon, vanilla, maple syrup. It's almost like bourbon marshmallow maple syrup. Not really getting much cinnamon. That was it, right? Vanilla, cinnamon, maple syrup. Yeah, really not getting much cinnamon on the nose. A little bit of sweet malts, bourbon, not much barrel, and then maple syrup, marshmallowiness. So that does not suck. It smells pretty good. Let's dive in. Cheers. That is sweet. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Ooh, there's some cinnamon. Ooh, that was fun. First thing I get is this kind of fluffy creaminess, almost porter-like. Again, I'm kind of sipping on it, so I'm pulling a lot of it in my mouth. So might be foaming. Let me take another sip here. It's got a nice kind of gentle fluffiness to it. It's not super dense. Once you go to swallow, you get hit with the bourbon up front. You start to swallow. Out comes vanilla, marshmallowiness. Out comes the maple syrup. So you're hitting right in the middle. It's very sweet. As you swallow, it all kind of softly fades away and kind of releases a bit of that cinnamon. Really nice. Very desserty beer. Very sweet. That's the thing. You pick up a bourbon barrel aged beer that's called French Toast with cinnamon, vanilla, maple syrup, and you say, "Oh, this is too sweet." That's a fucking you problem. You go into that beer expecting super sweet. It's not like it's fucking, ooh, I didn't know that was going to happen. Nice. You know, the vanilla marshmallow thing is a little bit too big for me, but I know some people dig on that. The cinnamon's cool at the end where it kind of just surprises you in the back. Bourbon is nice, but there's really no barrel to it. It's almost like he's like a little bit of bourbon thrown into the beer as opposed to it actually being barrel aged. I'm not really getting much kind of soft oak tanniny kind of palate smackiness. Now, it's very sweet, so that might be kind of combating the kind of oakiness in there. So you're not getting much barrel out of it. You're getting the bourbon, you're getting the maple, you're getting that kind of vanilla-y, marshmallowy thing. Cinnamon in the back, and it's got a nice mouthfeel to it, but it's just it's not next level shit for me, at least. Very nice, tasty, I enjoy it. I will enjoy the shit out of this bottle. At the same time, it's not a world changer. It's not a game changer. It's not a world beater. Let's put it that way. When it comes to these kind of beers, I throw these kind of beers in a lot of the other kind of beers. I almost throw these in with the Mexican stouts. Anything when you're talking about vanilla and cinnamon, kind of coffee, brunchy kind of beers. I kind of throw them in with those. And while this is nice, it's just, there's some other ones that just do a little bit better for me. Is it the lack of coffee or some kind of chili spice? I don't know if that would put it over the top for me. I think it would just be singular. And I guess that's the biggest thing I'm trying to point out here that I haven't mentioned yet. How would you know if I don't mention it? Is that all those flavors, while fun and robust, they're very singular. They're not melded. They're not rounded. They're not sand down on the edges to where they all kind of blend together. It's like I am getting exactly what it's telling me. It's like paint by numbers. You know, I'm getting the vanilla. I'm getting the cinnamon. I'm getting the bourbon. I'm getting the maple syrup. And I'm getting the beer. But it's like dosed in individual pellets as opposed to being cohesive in one unique New York kind of beer. But it's still tasty. Let's put it that way. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better barrel-aged adjunct stouts that I've had as late. No. Just like that singularity just doesn't really do it for me. So take that for what it's worth. Value and availability, $15. Sell it once. So, you know, it is what it is. And say, if you like, what will you like this? All those beers I mentioned, because like I said, it is tasty. So if you like the Mexican stouts of the world, your Abraxases and your barrel-aged Abraxases, your Mexican cakes and things like that, or you like your coffee and cinnamon things like your Sunday brunches and things like that, then it's definitely worth giving it a whirl. If you like bourbon, if you like maple syrup like I do, and if you like desserty beers, definitely worth giving it a whirl because it is a really nice beer, really well done. Just like I said, just not a game changer, at least for me. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Didn't down there say stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped. One more. 4 of those places if you want to check me out. Massive beers all over that place is words. And yeah, so another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully enjoying a nice piece of French toast right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.